Todd, practice yesterday, pregame skate, ready to refresh after what you called maybe your poorest outing in a month or so?
I would say that's fair, and that's what we did call it. We weren't very committed to playing the type of hockey we had played for the previous three and a half weeks against Columbus, and that's disappointing, but we've got to move on now, and I'd like to think that we can rebound and get back to that commitment level that we've had for a long time.
What specifically did you see in your own end that you don't want to see tonight?
Just about everything. It was, we didn't give up many shots, but we gave up a lot of grade A scoring chances. We didn't win any races to pucks. We didn't kill the cycle. We weren't very good in and around our blue paint and secondary opportunities. So that kind of sums up the evening. And when you speak that way post-game, usually you've given up 6 or 7, as was the case.
Nice second year. What have you liked about his improvements?
Well, I really liked JJ's training camp. He came in and he came convinced and committed to making the team, and he made everybody open up their eyes. He had a tremendous exhibition season, entered the regular season on the roster, and then I think he took a bit of a deep breath, and it caught up to him. It took a little while to get him back to the level that he needed to be and get comfortable and confident again. And the most positive sign is he hasn't let his game slip since then. He learned his lesson and he's applied himself. He's become a very trusting player that we can use in all different situations. And as we move forward, I think he'll work his way up the ladder. He's a committed player, and we're happy to have him.
I think from people from afar who watch him that often, it kind of was a bit shocking to see the skill set he brought. Did that surprise you that he has that?
No, the skill set for me has been there. He's got a tremendous set of hands, and he's got a good brain. The physical side of his game has always been there. It's just putting it all together and consistently bringing it to the rink. And everybody evolves at their own pace, and some guys blossom a little bit later than others. JJ needed that time. You could see in his junior career, his college career, it took a little time and a few adjustments to get it, and now he's there. And I'm anticipating that he can not only maintain his position on our team and in the league, but also strengthen it.
But you guys haven't been here since opening night. It's always an event when Connor McDavid comes to town. Clearly, his game right now seems to be as good as maybe it's ever been. What is his motivation, and what surprises you, if anything, on a daily basis about where he's able to take his game?
Well, there aren't any more surprises on our behalf. We've been able to see him now for 3 years. I'm going to use the words commitment level and the pride that he has and the leadership skills and qualities that he's portraying right now. But that's not a surprise to anybody in our locker room, and really shouldn't be to anybody, at least in the Western Conference, that gets to see him all the time. So he's driven. It doesn't matter where you are in the standings. He wants to be, and he wants his team, more importantly, to be the best they can be every night. And he's pushing himself that way, and he expects everybody to follow.
I'm sorry if you didn't ask. I know you've been asked this many times this year, but in your mind, what happened this year to this team? Where did it go wrong?
Well, we didn't play well enough. You can then pick and prod at different areas of the game, but we had concerns coming into the season that we would be forced to deal with high expectations, something that the organization hadn't dealt with in over a decade. And I thought the training camp went off fairly well. The first game was very good against Calgary, and I think at that point that's where we began to relax when we didn't need to relax. We needed to push a little bit more. And once you begin to spiral, it's hard to come out of it. Other teams were prepared to get off to a fresh start. From there we can talk about individuals, we can talk about special teams, the coaching staff, a number of things that will get discussed in the next couple of weeks. But right now we're not going there. We're going to focus on the 5 games that we have left and try and move the needle in the right direction.
Do you think that, I don't want to say they thought it was going to be easy, but the team didn't pick up?
No, I don't think we anticipated it was going to be easy. I think we came to work. I believe we came to work. We showed that for the most part in exhibition season. We got off to, like I said, a real good start in game 1. After that game, I think we took our foot off the gas, and not thinking it was going to be easy, but just thinking that we could play at a lower level than what was needed to have success, and that doesn't happen in this league. It's been proven over and over again. So, lesson learned, I hope.